So in this video I want to show and do an unboxing of the X52, which I just picked up the other day. And the fun story about that is that I honestly thought that I was going to pick up a little package. So I was riding my motorbike and it wasn't a small package. It was actually the X52 together with the TC10, which is the bundle that you can get it in. So I'm gonna do an unboxing of this one, and maybe I'm gonna fasten up the speed in some parts. But right now it's just unboxing. So there you go. It is the Poly X52. So first of all, this must be the TC10, and that one is in two versions, so you can either have a black or a white version. If you buy the bundles, it will come in the black version. So the TC10 is basically the same functions as the TC8, except that it has two different modes. So it can either be in a high position. How can we make this work? Like this, basically like this, or if you change the stand around, it will be in a lower position. It does also come with a wall mount. So if you're one of those that doesn't want to have the console on the table, then you can basically mount it on the wall like this, and then you would be able to have it sitting next to the screen or wherever you want to prefer to have it. It's powered by PoE, so this is the only connection that you need. You don't need to have any physical connection between the TC10 and the X52. So that is the first version. I like to have the console on the table, because in that case then you can mute and all the stuff that you need to do during the call. The X52 together with the power cord. And here we have the X52. Quite nice. If you look at the lens, it's a much bigger lens compared to the X50, which means that we can get a lot more light through the lens, which means that then we get an option to create even better image in low light conditions. We do also have the power supply and a few more cables, network cable, and a HDMI cable for the first screen. It does support dual screen, so if you're doing dual screen setup, then you would need to add an additional HDMI cable. One of the things that are different compared to the X50 is that this one doesn't come with a wall mount, but it does come with a clamp instead. So you can connect this clamp like this, put in the two screws, and then you would be able to put it directly on top of the screen. So a very, very easy install. If you look at the connections, two HDMI out, one HDMI in, USB-C for the device mode. On the other side, you would see two USB-As, a connection for an optional additional microphone, the Ethernet cable, and then of course the power plug. So if you compare this one to the X50, so this is maybe even turn off the hood. So basically the same size, which also means that it's recommended for the medium space, for the medium offices, the medium meeting rooms. Get a slightly lighter gray front as we have on the X70 behind me, but a much bigger lens, which is absolutely great. I have had the options to do a testing of the X52 already, and I would say that the image quality on the X52 is so much better. First of all, because of the light that we get access through to the lens, but also a much larger sensor. And since we're working on digital zoom, that will give us the option to give a much better picture when you want to zoom far in and give a good picture of that person that's sitting all the way in the back of the meeting room. So this was just a short unwrapping of unboxing of the X52. I want to go and do some more testing with it. So see you out there. Bye.